Students have been able to come back for in-person learning on a hybrid system, but not been able to play sports. But today, that's all changing. Starting next Friday, students will be able to suit back up and start the season. Mass and the California National Guard has been here for at least 5 days. You can see their vehicles behind me, and come around this way. You can still see that 6-foot fence wrapped around the Capitol. And then to my right over here, the National Guardmen protecting every inch of Sacramento. Chris, that protest is happening right now. Over a dozen parents and students are here protesting, demanding that 5 days a week in-person learning starts immediately now. But dozens of parents and students, like you said, were here at the district building, and this is what they left behind. Their signs taped to the walls and the doors of the district building, pleading and demanding that they reopen schools 5 days a week for in-person learning. But before they can get up there to their dorms, there's a lot they got to do down here. For example, Chris, I have in my hands the lawsuit that developers have filed against the city after they decided to put Project Home Key less than a mile from this empty lot. They say that this land is prime real estate. Here at Cesar Chavez Plaza, where the protests are supposed to begin. But I want to show you across the street from the plaza, there are buildings to my right and there's buildings to my left that are already boarded up to protect their livelihoods. One woman is dead after flames engulfed her garage. Her neighbors tried to knock down her door to save her, but it was just too late. West Coast governors are cracking down on travel during the pandemic. They say having people travel to your home or you traveling could cause a rise in COVID-19 transmission. Days before the school year was supposed to begin, Rescue Union School District notified parents that the school year will start later than expected. Bridal shops like this one are usually packed during Valentine's Day weekend, but due to the pandemic, things look a little different. Nurses are demanding 3 things: protection, legislation, and justice. Today, Governor Gavin Newsom said that wearing a face mask is just an additive, meaning that it adds to whatever you're already doing to stay healthy from the coronavirus. But this does not mean that people need to rush to the stores to buy N95 masks or surgical masks, which would take away from first responders who need them the most. Sonia Angel, she's a doctor who is working closely with Governor Gavin Newsom during this coronavirus outbreak, gave out guidelines on what Californians should be doing when it comes to face coverings. Chris, you can hear it. People are cheering. They're excited for Bernie Sanders. They have every single TV on here, and their eyes are glued to the screen. They're giving speeches as well. As you can see, they said their vote is with Bernie Sanders. And I'm going to walk in so you guys can get a closer look on what's going on. They have their drinks, they have their food, they're talking, they're rejoicing because they say Bernie Sanders is the only one who can take on Donald Trump in November. That's a great question, Chris, because a face mask can protect you from droplets like when someone sneezes or coughs or just is talking close to you. But they don't want people to think this is a false sense of security by wearing a mask. You still need to be practicing social distancing, washing your hands, and staying inside as often as possible to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Travelers that arrive to Sacramento and come down this escalator should be aware of the new travel policy implemented by the governor. Up in front of the board meeting, and they tell me that they don't trust the district to go back to in-person learning when we are in the red tier due to last fall not going back to in-person learning.